So class 9 first language English paper answers of today's 11/3/2024 paper. See children, this is first language paper, don't get confused with it. So tomorrow as the second language paper this will not come. This is already over. Okay, please make it very sure. So the first answer, we can park our vehicles here. So the appropriate question tag, can't we? Your beautiful black blood that irrigates the feet. So the figure of speech used here is metaphor. The suitable prefix to be added to the word possible is impossible. The boy who sits near me is my cousin. So the suitable clause for the underlined word is, it's an adjective clause. When I reached the station, the train dash already. When I reached the station, the train had left already. Nehru ji was dash freedom fighter of dash highest order. Nehru ji was a freedom fighter of the highest order. Observe the relationship of the first pair with the next. So inflict, impose. So retaliate, so it is punish. So these are the synonyms they have asked. So next, continue, continuation, agree, agreement, check, check, these are homophones, blue, blue. So colony, colonies, country, countries. So next it is rewrite the sentence using the ... the. Okay, so I don't spend much time with my family because I work so hard. The work is so hard that the time spent with family is less. So 12th one, frame a question to set the underlined word as the answer. Sheetal has toasted bread for breakfast. So what did Sheetal eat for breakfast? Write the sentence using if, second conditional. Had Payalan new shoes, jog faster. If Payalan had new shoes, he would have jogged faster. So answer the following questions next. Combine the following pair of sentence by changing the adjective underlined to noun form. The actor was famous. It got him many endorsements. The actor's fame got him many endorsements. Use the following phrase in a given sentence. On account of Ugadi, there is a holiday tomorrow. So this kind of sentence you can make. So write the meaning of the idiom. Two sides of the same coin. So it means different way or different ways of dealing or looking with the same situation. So identify the error and rewrite the sentence correctly. Sarla is slightly taller to Suman. Sarla is slightly taller than Suman. So that is the answer. So next, read the paragraph carefully and pick out any 4 adverbs. So this is an entire sentence, but recently it really happened to me. My guest of honor, the Prime Minister, of Great Britain, and Lady Eden would hardly have been more important to me. High Commissioner of India in the United Kingdom, I had planned everything meticulously from the menu to the color scheme of the flowers and the candles when the guest had arrived and drinks had been passed twice. So what I think it could be wrong also. So these are some of the ones which are really perfect, but you could be much better in answers. So really, meticulously, high, great, prime. Okay. So twice also will come into this section. So pick out the words and write the different emotions conveyed in the lines of the poem given below. A man severe he was and stern to view. I knew him well and every torrent knew well had the boding trembles learned to trace the day's disasters in his morning face. Full well they laughed with contagiated glee at all his jokes, for many a joke he had. Full well the busy whisper circling round. So stern, taunt, laughed, glee, whisper, trembles, disaster. So these are some of the emotions. So identify the main clause and subordinate clause of the following sentence. The child was afraid that he would fall down. So I've given it down the answer. Main clause, the child was afraid. Subordinate clauses, that he would fall down. So complete the conversation by using less, least, more, most, and as. So Lobo, I am going to Delhi next week, so I have to book my flight. I think I'll be more convenient to go by air than train. So I hate flying. It's my least favorite means of transport. So following are some of these signals. So no horn, first one. Second one is first aid. So moving on to the next, when the jet sprang into the sky, when the jet reached 10,000 feet, it was clear why the country had cities where rivers ran and why the valleys were polluted geographically. What is the importance of rivers and valleys? Explain the importance with reference to the given stanza of the poem. See, this is from a poem, so you will be having in your notes and textbook. Please refer to that. Okay, so next one, observe the picture and complete the sentence by using suitable preposition. You have Aruna, Bhama, Chandru. So seated, Devi, Isha and Farooq. So Chandru is standing. So behind Farooq. Bhama is standing in between Arun and Chandru. So next one, rewrite as directed. Change the following sentence into reported speech. Mother said, it is time for us to go back home. Mother said that it is time for us to go back home. Use the given pair of homophones in two different sentences. Died and died. My neighbor died in an accident. I dyed a white sari to red color. So next one is change the following sentence to the other two degrees of comparison. Santosh is the tallest boy in the class. Santosh is taller than any other boy in our class. Santosh is a tall boy of our class. Okay, so tall, taller, they have given already tallest. So this question also I remember we had discussed. So many questions have repeated actually. I'm so thankful these videos helped you all. And today's I couldn't upload a lot of with answers because even my children had exam. So please you see to that you get the answers right. So this question, so what does the data graph represent? So it represents the carbon dioxide emission from transport sector in Delhi from the year 1997 to 2020. So what was the pollution level at 2005? So 2005 the pollution rate was 4,000 to 5,000 metric tons. So when was the pollution the lowest? So in 1997 the pollution rate was between 3,000 to 4,000 metric tons. So that was the least. So read the following sentence of a story and rearrange them in a sequential order. Take the train and go home. The astrologer passed his invitation. He was as much as a stranger to the stars as were his innocent customers. The astrologer got a glimpse of this face by the matchlight. The place was lit up by the shop lights. The nuts vendor blew out his flare and rose to go home. Please see to that you rearrange it. It's very simple.